What is up? What is up? What is up? Fire Chicken here at the Scrapyard. Okay, I just got a few things I got to go over. Hold on, let me do something. Gumby, man, you're like always the first one in here. I'll get into it just a second. All right. Wow, we got people flying in. I'm gonna get into it here just a second, guys. All right. All right, everybody. So I'm just doing this little live feed here because I want to give you guys a progress report on where we're at as far as our event goes in January. I didn't really expect this many people to sign up for it, but I really think once we started showing videos and pictures of the cage we were building, people got really interested. So what I'm gonna I'm get first thing I'm gonna do is the cage. We'll talk about that, where we're at on that, and what still needs to be done, and then I'll get right after that. I'm not going to ramble forever, but I'm going to get right into, after that, I'm going to get right into what we're looking at with our matches, all the signups we have, and who is signed up. So just give me a second. I'm pulling up the Facebook group, Street Beef Scrapyard, yada, yada, yada. Let's see, where's the event section? There it is. I don't know why they put that in such a weird spot. Okay. So where are we at with the cage? What's up, Cedric? Oh, hey, that's cool, Gumby. Just listen, okay? Just like when I'm doing riding with chicken, don't be looking at the screen too much. Just listen. Juan Hernandez, welcome. Seeing you in January, I hope. All right, guys. So where are we at on the cage? I've been getting home and it's been like 4 something, and it's dark. It's dark in like a half hour, 45 minutes, like a half hour. It's dark. And so I've only gotten a couple little things done with the cage. So I put some pipe wrap over the top of the cage, and then I finished doing it around the bottom. So what still needs to be done? So the cage is it's on level ground, and it's up. It's just like barely linked together. It's not really it's not safe for fighting in yet. So what do I need to do, and when am I going to do it? Okay, I'm going with the AstroTurf, people. I think the AstroTurf, the thickness of it, and I think it's going to be really good. It's going to be better than dirt. Unless, like Gumby likes eating that dirt. You don't have to reply, Gumby. Don't get in a wreck. So, okay. I'm looking at getting the AstroTurf probably Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. Tony, who is the Beamer, one of our Beamer sponsors, he actually got a hold of me at night and was like, when do you want to do this? And he's really on it. He wants to get this thing done, because you can't just go get these aren't just like a roll that you get from the craft store. This is thick stuff. And just to give you an idea, a 10 by 40 roll of this stuff weighs 1,200 pounds. So it's pretty thick with like 3 C's. All right, so we get that. We're doing 2 rolls, so we're gonna have more than enough. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with the extra. I think Tony expressed, hey, what's up, Joe? Tony expressed interest in wanting to have some of it for something. So I'll probably give him some of it. Maybe I can put a section of it off to the side to use for a warm-up area, a level flat warm-up area. So that's a possibility. Maybe I could use it to put the mats on. I don't know. I'm preliminary, just thinking out loud. Okay, so we'll have that next week. We'll have the AstroTurf in the ring. What we need to do is I have plywood, and I need to line the plywood along the inside of the cage and screw or drill holes through it, and then put screws through it and fasten it to the cage. So we'll have our plywood wall all the way around it. Before I do that, though, I need to paint it black, and then we could use it. We could use it for a like a wall of fame, like they do in Virginia. So that's kind of the plan for the wall inside there. I planned on kind of hitting it with a sander along the top edge, in case somebody hits it. I don't know if it's sharp, but I'm just trying to take that danger away from it. Okay, so then we'll have that in there. That'll be the basic look of the cage. We'll have the AstroTurf floor, the wall, which will be the wall of fame. It'll be fastened to the fence, and then I'll secure the fence together better. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a pole digger. That's another thing. Tony, the Beamer guy, is bringing out a pole digger, a gas-powered pole digger. So we'll be able to go grab like 6 bags of concrete, dig some holes for the poles, and then put the holes in the ground. And then what I'll do is I'll take some baling wire and I'll fasten them to the cage. That way they'll be locked in place. The cage will be completely locked in place. And then what we could do after it's solid, I could weld them to the poles if I wanted to, if I needed to do that. Okay, so and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take stakes in between each of the cemented in piece, and they're like 4 foot. I'm going to pound them down with a hammer. So that's going to make the cage even more stable. And then I was thinking today for a weather containment on it. What I could do is I could put some like 4 poles coming off the top of the cage. Maybe make them so they're removable, so you don't see them all the time. I can put my hands down, right? Okay. So like 4 poles all the way around, and I have a 20 by 20 tarp. What I'll do is on days that it looks like it's going to rain, what I'll do is put bungee on it and put that over the ring, like high up at an angle, so the water runs down the back of it. So it'll keep the ring pretty dry and the fighters pretty dry. 20 by 20 covers pretty much the whole cage. Okay. Our sponsor, Peixoto Len, was talking about getting some church pews. He has access to church pews that he said that we could get and put around the ring. So that might be something we could do for seating. Maybe people could like stand on them, whatever. Because I don't really want people bunched up against the cage. Like, I'd rather people be a little bit farther back. Let's see. That's about it. I got to buy stuff for it. That's why I'm always, like asking for donations for the scrapyard, because, like think of it. I got to go buy 6 bags of concrete. Okay. I got to go buy poles to put in the ground. This, that, and the other. Okay. So super chats are cool, whatever. Now I'm going to get into what I originally wanted to start this for, and that was the number of people signed up to fight. First, I'm very limited in parking. I'm trying not to upset people and all that. I'm trying my best, but the problem is that in the past we've had people be disrespectful to some of the neighbors, and that just shouldn't happen. So I've been having people park along the road and then people parking down at the end. under the power lines. It keeps people away, and I've had a parking attendant out there. That seemed to work pretty good last time, so I'm going to do that. But you got to figure we had like 9 fights last time, and I'm going to go into Facebook right now, and I'm going to tell you how many people and who we have signed up. So first, I want to say like we're having 2 title fights. We're having 155-pound boxing and 155-pound MMA title fights. So, Golden Hands, Gumby, Isaiah, they're already matched. We got a couple other guys that kind of match themselves. Which that's another thing I gotta say, you guys, quit messaging people and asking for fights. That's not how you do it. And if you want to do it that way, I'm going to give, or if you message me and you want you're like, oh, I want to fight that guy. Well, that's not how we do it. We match up fairly. So don't go on our posts and start asking people, hey, you want to fight? You want to fight? You want to fight? Okay. Turkish Assassin, Michael Way, those 2 are actually fighting each other. So that is a match that's lined up. Striking Vikings signed up. I gotta get a hold of him and see if he's like serious about, because he's out in Tennessee. So that's 3. Yongshi 4, Gimp our referee 5, Turco 6, Frankie Balboa 7, Castro 8, Jay Gotham 9, Gumby 10, Wero 11, The Reverend 12, Chase the Dragon 13, Buddy V 14, Anubis 15, Scarecrow 16, Moses 17, Gash 18, Simo 19, Pookie 20, Nice Guy Gage 21, Solo 22, Built Different 23, Milkman 24, Neasy Gun 25, Shod Shrugs 26, sorry I lost count, J-Lu 27, Kratos 28, Weird Rude Boy 29, Rabbit 30, Coach Brown 31, Connor Reaper 32, Bad Intentions 33, Ben C 34, Karate Gandalf 35, Cody Ford 36, Len Hicks 37, Miracle Boy 38, Fenrir 39, Mute 40, Brian A 41, Isaiah 42, Simo 43, Turtle 34 or 44, Kellen Gaskill 45. So right now I have 45 plus Memnon Warrior and 46 and Wero. Actually, I think, did I mention him? I thought he signed up under another post. We're looking at right now about 50 people. So that's like 25 matches. I'm really, really gonna be stressing on you guys carpooling, because first off, I'm probably gonna have to limit you guys on corners to 1. I know that's crappy, but you know. So, oh, nice, Illuminate the State. So I'll probably have to limit corners. I'm probably going to have to taper out fights. So I might say like Reckless Rico and so might go first, or obviously the order that you fight in has nothing to do with how we send the videos out to Virginia. So hey, what's up, David? Those have nothing to do. Hey, could you guys make sure and hit that subscribe button for me, please? So it doesn't really matter, but what I think we're going to be trying to get people get their matches done and kind of get them out of there so we can maintain space. Or I might tell people like, hey, dude, you're not fighting until like 1 o'clock, so don't show up until like 1 o'clock. And I'll try to encourage people to, like, if you're done with your match, if you wouldn't mind, maybe taking off. I don't like to be like that, but I have to also, you guys also have to consider that I'm running running an event and we're limited on what we got for space. So I want to make this a really good event. I want to make this our best event so far. We're going to have I think we're going to have two camera guys. Pete's going to have himself in the ring filming, and then we're going to have somebody perched up top getting, so two angles with the really nice footage. And we're going to have the instant slow motion replay, or not instant, but you know what I mean, slow motion replay in the corners and stuff. I'm going to talk to Pete about doing a couple other things too. Maybe putting like our sponsors' names, in the opening when I'm announcing the fights, because our sponsors are a huge, huge part of this organization, of this branch. Like without them, we wouldn't have what we have. Without your guys' support, we wouldn't be here either. That's why I'm always like, hey guys, make sure you hit that subscribe button, because you're here. Why not? I like having conversations with you guys too. So, title fights, I gotta order, which reminds me, I gotta message somebody, but I have to design and send out the sorry, multitasking, can't do two things at one time. I'm looking for somebody through my messages so I can message them really quick. Come on. Anyway, I got to design the belt and send it out, and they have to obviously create it, send me a mock-up, and send it back. And we have to have that belt before our January 23rd event, so Gumby and Isaiah can have their title fight. I'm just going to search for the guy. There we go. Shout out to Rufus again, Bad Intentions. He fought a couple events ago, and he's donating the money for the belt. That is really cool, that people love what we're doing so much that they'll donate that much money just to see us. It's a scrapyard, baby. Yeah. What else? You guys got any questions? Dave Freeman, I'm going to send you an email tomorrow about linking up to make a website for you. If you're interested, I'm mostly done with writing big emails with details already. I'll finish up tomorrow. That's actually an awesome idea for David. Like, I don't know what you have in mind, but one thing that I would really like to have on a website would be fighters' records. Like the names of the people, maybe just like an archive, so we can look back and be like, okay, this person fought on this event, because I still have all that information. So I think it would be cool to for people to be able to go in and maybe click on a fighter. We could like have a picture of their face or something, and you could like look at their record. It would be really cool if you had like, just the pictures of all the fighters on there, and you could click on individual fighters and show the record, or you could click on an event. I don't know. It's just brainstorming ideas, but I like the idea of having a website. That would be pretty cool. If you're wanting to get a hold of me, David, it's firechicken76@gmail.com. Or this one might be better. I get less email through this one. So when something pops up, it's easier to find. Scrapyardfighting@gmail. That's probably the better one. So we'll have two belts. We still need to get a kickboxing belt. All right, cool. Thanks, buddy. You're awesome. Thank you. We need, so we might need like a pretty badass 160-pound fighter to fight in January. Like I haven't looked at weights. Like, okay, so I just went and looked through. I gotta look and see who we got for weights. I'm trying to look for people to match up, for the out of towners, because I have to have them matched up before they get here, so they don't not get a match. That would suck for somebody to fly over from like Virginia and get here and we're like, yeah, we don't have anybody for you to fight. That won't happen. It's just not gonna happen. So let's see. 160. I need somebody 160 MMA experienced. Look here. SEMO. 190, 285. J-Lu. Kratos. Brown, 245. Ooh, Ben Seath. Ha 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 ha. Ben Seath. I went to high school with that guy. He's a freaking monster. Man, I don't know what that guy could squat at one time, like freaking 600 or 800 pounds. I actually think his bench press was like 600. I think he was squatting like 800. Let's see. Man, I'm having a hard time finding somebody. Oh, you signed up twice, Simo. Delete your comment. All right, we'll find somebody. I do got somebody I could ask. All right, guys. So that's pretty much it. I'm going to keep giving you pictures and stuff on the cage. I'll probably do another time lapse. I'm not giving you guys the time lapses yet. Those are I'm sending those to Pete. He's going to hold on to them. And then when the cage is done before January, I'm going to roll out a video that's got like probably a run around to the cage, walk around to the cage, going in, filming a couple people doing some sparring in the cage, that kind of stuff. I'm hoping we get some good weather coming up here in January before the event so that we can get together and do some sparring ahead of time. I feel like, with that cage, we're probably going to have a pretty good, it'll probably be good. Like you can even get in there in wet weather because it'll be, the AstroTurf will be thick enough that it'll kind of suppress water. So I'll do that, time lapses, some videos, some pictures, all that stuff. You see what's up. Is Nano Strong gonna fight? He's fun to watch. I'd have to talk to Ponyboy Pono or Tutu. I'd actually like to see him fight again too. He fought Aztec. I haven't seen that guy. He used to get on here all the time, and then he fought Nano Strong, and I never seen him again. But he did start training at Nano Strong's gym. I don't know if Aztec is going to fight. I haven't heard from him again. Last I heard, he was training at Brave House after he lost to Nano Strong. So Brave House is a great place to get out to, people. I've been out there before. Really good environment, lots of talent. Strongly suggested if you're in the Tacoma area. It's a little bit of a drive for me. So, anything else you guys want to see in January at the event? I mean, premium footage, a cage, grappling matches. Sharpening up the tools, maybe. Yeah, I think that's what he's doing. Mark Hunt fought? Whoa. Gumby is fighting January against Isaiah. Isaiah's 3-0, Gumby's 4-0, and they're fighting for the title. MMA 155. Yep. I think we'll start to focus on, after this, we're going to start looking at we'll start to look at like other weights, and obviously kickboxing. That needs some love. We have a lot of kickboxing that goes on at our events. Some people just don't know, like they see the fight and they think it's like MMA, but we do use boxing gloves for kickboxing. So, I mean, that's a way to tell right there. Yeah, he's good. He's 3-0. Let me think. Who did he fight? He fought Faust, Brandon, and Buddy V. Yeah, so he fought a guy named Brandon. I'll find that really quick on our channel. You didn't see him fight Faust because our videos from that event, we lost 4 videos. So unfortunately, those fights will never be seen by anybody. I think I did a video of that fight though. No, I didn't. Oh, I should have. See, I have a bunch of pictures, and I could do a breakdown of it, with like a pictorial breakdown, because I did it with a couple of the other fights. Okay, hold on, I'm looking here. Oh, it was J-Lu versus Gumby, Riot versus Brickhouse. That was a good fight. I was so sad about losing that footage. All right here, Street Beef Scrapyard, Isaiah versus Brandon. I kind of thought that fight would have done better. There you go. Yeah. So grappling matches too. We'll get a bunch of those. Marco Hunto. Hey guys, I'm gonna let you guys go tonight though. I'm on overtime right now, so I gotta be getting up early. It's kind of a drain, but I got a big break coming up here that I'm really gonna be putting in work on the cage. So if you're wondering where the materials are coming from, as far as the AstroTurf, it's coming from Portland College football field. So it's legit stuff. All right. Thank you, everybody. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.